No, this is the first age when women have actually given the freedom to choose their mates, freedom to choose love, freedom to choose whatever man they want. And they always end up choosing wrong, right? This is why exactly men were always in this picking thing, right? Their brothers, their fathers, their uncles were always understanding, like, yeah, I'm gonna be here and watch these men around you because I know men. I know what these men want. I know that they're gonna be lying to you. I know certain things that you don't. But you're just a lustful idiot that wants whatever you want because you're just a girl.
Don't know why. I'm like just attracting douchebags. Like I'm not seeking them out.
But the
Of
thing
course
is
you
that
are.
you are seeking them out. Like you're attracting good guys, like that one guy you were talking to, and then he moved like 10 minutes further away, and you use that as an excuse to not talk to him. When I liked him, and he was like one of the only guys you've ever talked to that I liked.
See, this is exactly what I said. Her brother vetted all of these men in a sense without vetting them. Like he kind of went through it, obviously didn't tell her or anything, or like, oh yeah, you can't date this guy. No, he kind of understood you dated fucking horrible men except for one guy that he liked. But that one guy you mistreated and you ignored.
Okay, well, it wasn't that he moved. He was just like, he was a little too
Boring.
clingy, and like I don't do well with.
Oh my god!
I don't do well with
you want a
clingy.
douchebag that doesn't want anything to do with you, and you want to chase him around. So you're not ready for a relationship, like I said the other day.
I feel like I am. I just need a balance of douchebag and clingy. Like I don't somebody that's like maybe wants something to do with me.
See, it's just never enough, right? You're like, it doesn't matter how much of a douchebag or how clingy he is. No, there has to be a perfect balance for her. There has to be a perfect balance for women. So he can't be too much of a douche, but I still want him to be a douche.
But isn't clingy.
So you don't want a relationship. You want that, is what you're saying.
No, I want a relationship. I want
You want
that.
a relationship with someone that halfway hates you. Like, did you seriously just say that out loud?
Yeah.
Pretty
A
much.
relationship with someone that halfway hates
Again, women are fucking dumb. Like, I'm gonna be harsh about this because women literally choose the worst possible mates because they're lustful idiots. I used to think men were the lustful idiots. I still somewhat think we are. But when we see how women operate without any guidance or without any guardrails, no, they're lustful idiots.
you. Do you sound how delusional that is? Maybe try this again next year.
I have to wait a whole year?
Wait as long as it fucking takes for you to not want a relationship with someone that halfway hates you.
Why do they have to be clingy though? Why can't they just like me?
Maybe because they like you? Like, I feel like your definition of clingy and actually being clingy is way different.
No, I
Like,
don't
you
think
think a
so.
clingy guy is a guy that calls you at night to say goodnight.
Did y'all catch that? So that's her brother basically calling her out, being like, you're so full of crap. You're not ready for a relationship. Every time a good guy comes around, you basically trash them for some stupid reason and you really want a douchebag. And she's like, no, 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 I don't. I just want the perfect balance. These picky women. I just want the perfect balance. Like he can't be too clingy, but he needs to be a little clingy, but he can't be a douchebag, but he has to be like a little edgy. But it's like, I need like a 50
That's what I always say. It's just not enough. It doesn't matter what you do. It's just not enough.
50% match. If it's 60-40, I'm just thrown off. Like, honey, just get over yourself. So you don't want a relationship. So stop bitching that they're not treating you right. You don't want to be treated right. You want to just
don't.
be in this like toxic hell where you're like chasing after God.
Again, this is why dark berserkers are on the rise and men are just doing what men do now because it gets them the results. We see that women have told on themselves. We have observed enough women behavior throughout most of our men's lives and most of our own lives and just the internet to see, yes, they respond to the douchebags. They like the douche stuff. They like an asshole that doesn't give them attention. Yes, they like that asshole to be somewhat attractive. I do agree. You can't be unattractive in a douchebag, but these douchebags is the way to go. Right? So men have just learned, just be a douchebag.
guys that are never going to treat you right. So you get to then complain about the fact that they never treat you right. And then somebody comes along and treats you right. And you can trash them as clingy because you're not ready to do that relationship. So just don't have a relationship.
Seriously.
Good guys who are clingy and who have nothing going on, that gets translated as boring to women. We know that. Boring, right? Good guys, clingy, boring.
Yeah, but nothing going on just means he's not the top echelon of life and constantly trying to, be a millionaire or something. He can just be a normal guy with a freaking awesome salary or a decent salary and a nice house, and they're still going to be upset about it.
She doesn't want a douchebag. What she really wants is what we talk about all the time. She wants a guy who has options, who likes her, but doesn't give her too much attention, but gives her just enough attention. Guys, you know what? Stop trying to please these women. Stop trying to please these
Seriously.
women. Be a good guy. Have your life together. I wouldn't be clingy.
Remember, being good does not mean we have to be nice.
If you're not going to be clingy if you have options. By virtue of having options and having a career and having a life, you're going to be busy.
True.
And you're going to have girls interested in you. You're not going to be clingy if that's you. That's why I always tell you being a man with options is number one, because then you won't possess those traits that repel women just because you'll be busy and you'll be confident and you'll be all those things. So that's your goal. Become a man who has options and you won't possess traits that repel women, right? Because clingy and needy, what does that scream? I can't get any other women. I'm desperate for you. I have nothing going on in my life. Women hate that. But
It's
in the
true.
same breath,
I mean, when you are busy with life, you don't have time to constantly message a person to make sure they're getting their validation and all these things. You're just busy doing you, which is better, right? When you're busy doing you, you're getting all the benefits of it in a sense, You're probably going to make more money. You're acquiring skills. You're meeting new people. You're doing you. That's why we always say, men, don't focus on them. Focus on you. You focus on you, they just come. Again, and I always say, it may not be the options you want, but your options will open.
like, don't try to overly please these women if they're just impossible to please.
They
Like,
really
sense
are.
that a woman is just a difficult mess and just don't pick that. You may find yourself not being clingy and just being a stand-up guy and she's, there are some women that just want to date the bad boy.
They do.
They've got some complex about being mistreated and they choose it over and over and over again. They got some trauma or stuff they're trying to work out, and they will mistreat that good guy over and over again. Know how to detect those damaged women, because that's damage that they're making that bad choice for themselves over and over again. And you, the nice guy, trying to make them happy, you're going to be a victim of that damage. She's going to treat you like shit. So just know those women. Avoid those women. I love that her brother did this, but he's like had enough probably listening to her and Mo. And
Again, I want you guys to go out there and date. I want you guys to maybe try to get a family and do these things. But I also want you guys to be aware. Protect yourselves. See what's out there. How to operate out there. I'm not saying to be a complete douchebag, but don't be the nice guy, right? You're not going to get the results you want. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.